Councillor Blessing Mutero is a citizen and a resident of Redcliff from Ward 9. Yes, I got elected under the ticket Citizens Coalition for Change, and we got 9 out of 9 councillors in Redcliff. I did my education in South Africa. I've got a degree in financial management and another one in investment analysis and portfolio management. I am a career banker, and I've been in the bank for about 16 years, and I've worked for the Zimbabwe Revenue Authority. I also sit on charitable organizations boards as an advisor. I sit on Merwa Children's Home advisor board. I'm also a lion, Zimbabwe Lions. I'm a philanthropist, by desire. I'm also a director of Mutero Logistics, which is a logistics company which applies Zambia, South Africa, and Zimbabwe. By the moment, I can say I represent Ward 9, as a councillor, and that is what I've chosen at the moment. When I left the bank more than a year ago, almost 2 years ago, many people thought that I had issues with my employer, but the records are there. They can visit EcoBank, they can check. I've got a clean record at EcoBank. Actually, I have functional accounts at EcoBank. So when I left, the idea was to give myself some early retirement, get to rest, and concentrate on my business, because I believe that entrepreneurship can actually give you tenfold than what you're getting when you're employed. So I met some guys, who were doing politics. Not to mention that I've been sympathetic to the change struggle, to the change agenda since the formation of the Movement for Democratic Change. We've been financing in one way or the other the movement, so we've been oiling the movement in short. So I met these guys, my story, and they told me, no, look, we've got these challenges in Redcliff, ABC, we've got water issues, we've got street lighting issues, where you stay, we've got problems with roads. Then I said, okay, well, I'm available for taking up the post. So we went through the leadership of the party. So ideologically, I chose to join opposition politics because I didn't agree with the way ZANU-PF was doing their things. So it's basically ideological, freedom of speech, free and fair elections, property rights. Coming from an academic background, I had this strong inclination towards property rights. So I thought, well, I would rather fight for the cause, that gives us a universal, pedigree of acceptance, in other nations. So yeah, that's how I joined opposition politics, and that's how I became a candidate for Ward 9 Redcliff. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And also double congratulations for being elected finance chairperson at Redcliff Municipality. What are we to expect from Councillor Mutero as a financial chairperson at Redcliff Municipality?
Well, we are yet to get the detail on how the finances are and how they've been operating. But I can say we have started very well with my director, Mrs. Wata. We had 2-3 conversations, phone call conversations, whereby she was outlining, what needs to be done. So the challenge that she highlighted, probably, which I can say is clear for everyone to see, is on revenue generation. As you know, the main source of revenue for town councils, for city councils, are rates and bills. When it comes to Redcliff City Council, we are not a water authority yet. But then the question is the commitment there? So I bring with me a serious commitment in terms of revenue generation. But then how do we do it? We're getting our water from Kwekwe City. So I had some sideline conversation with His Worship, Councillor Dr. Mutero, and what we need to do as Redcliff, we need to commit to pay. Because as I view it, it's cyclical. We get the water, we provide the water, the residents pay. But then we can't expect the residents to pay when they have no water. This is the cyclical part of it. Yeah, so once we get the water, we get a bit of improvement in terms of cash inflows, and we are having our budget consultations very soon. So I think after some observance, we will try and harness, some low-hanging fruits. We've got, I understand we've got some mines around us, and I remember talking to this councillor from the previous council. We need to be charging royalties in these mines. So that's my idea, which we are yet to consider, in the committee. And then we've got companies around us. We have to make sure that there are no leakages in the rates they are paying. As you know, Cisco Steel is not functional. We've got Life Touch, we've got steel makers, we've got Lamcast, we've got Parkstar, and other small operators. So I think that's how we are going to improve on revenue generation.
Yeah, businessman. What are some of the investment opportunities from your perspective which can be explored in Redcliff by someone who is outside Redcliff who can consider investing in Redcliff?
Okay, well, first and foremost, like I said, we need to ensure that Redcliff is watered. We need water in town. So we can't expect to have an investor when we don't have water. So once we have water, as you see, Redcliff has got a bias of steel. It is a steel mining town, steel beneficiation. There are many opportunities. If you look at steel makers at the moment, they are having some beneficiation activities around scrap metal, which probably they're getting from Cisco Steel. I understand there's some business, activity going on. BIMCO, the pit by BIMCO, that's mining. So we have mining, be it gold, because there are areas which are under our jurisdiction as the town council, which have some gold mines which I highlighted earlier in terms of royalties. So we have that, and then we have steel beneficiation, and we have cement beneficiation too. I think in terms of investments, and as you may know, our town, I think this is the preserve of the LED committee, which is chaired by Councillor Mnikwa, which I am also the vice chair. Our town is going to the highway, Blawai Highway. We hope that we can unlock some value. This town, along the highway, we will be rest assured that everyone will be having a stop there. As you see now, we've got a fuel station, Rokodox, and we have Chicken Inn, and we have these shops there. So those are the areas that we are looking at. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Councillor. Anything we should like to add?
We spoke about revenue generation, as the chair of the finance committee, but we also have to look at expenditure curtailment. My objective, we should raise on revenue, and we should contain or reduce on expenditure. This is the only way we can grow, or we can have the flexibility of having disposable cash flows. I wanted to add that the monies that we are raising, we should be paying salaries. I understand we've got a backlog, and according to the director, we've got some few months behind. So we should be paying the employees. I'm sure as councillors, with management, when they give us the technical reports, we'll have the full information, and we'll raise our revenue, and we'll curtail or bring down our expenses. My expectation, is that, once we discuss with the HODs and the town clerk himself, we will manage, current expenditure together with CAPEX. But my suggestion would be, we first deal with the current issues that we have, water and salaries, so that we motivate the employees who are going to assist us in collection of revenue. This will also enhance, the service delivery, refuse collection, primary healthcare provision. Once we do that, then I think as a city or a town, we'll be on our road to stability.